Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm swapping my tires and my wheel and tire package for the summer ones. I'm not gonna show you how to remove a wheel, I'm just gonna show you what I do when we get rid of the wheel. It's a perfect time to clean a couple things, and I'm gonna show you some really caked up brake dust on my brake hat. Okay, so let me remove the wheel and I'll show you that really quick, and I'll show you how I get it the cleanest I can. Okay, this is really caked up in there, so bear with me. All right, so check this out. So this is aluminium, and look at the brake dust that's pitted. It's stained, it's stuck in there. I tried Coach Chemie Magic Wheel Cleaner. I also tried the Bola Solution wheel and tire. This is pretty strong stuff as well. It doesn't get it that much better. Sometimes I will use a compound and a rag, but for today's video I'm going to show you what we're going to do for it. We're also going to clean the caliper 360 all around, and maybe hit a couple things in the suspension, and I'll rinse off with the garden hose. So I'll put the camera back on the tripod and I'll show you a couple more things. All right, stick around. So I'll start off with the Bola Solution. This is not an iron remover, simply a really strong high pH cleaner. Will clean the caliper and we'll try to get it the first layer of crap over there removed. Okay, so I really like this wheel cleaner, wheel/tire cleaner. It's a 2-in-1. It's really foamy as you spray it. This is not a foaming spray trigger, so I really like it. This is my first impression. I just started using it today. So while the wheel is removed, it's a good opportunity to clean some of that crap. But really here, what I want to do is remove the pitting here, get this looking better. So I want this to be more shiny, remove that pitted. It just looked like a neglected part of the car. So with everything I do, if you take great care of your paint, you might as well try to get the complete package. Get everything looking as best as possible. And in here where we have heavy winter, so when we switch tires and the wheels, it's really a great time to invest a couple more minutes and clean a couple hard to reach areas like suspension. I know they're gonna get dirty again, but we remove a layer of dirt, maybe a layer of salt, bad stuff maybe. Our components, our materials will look better, will last longer. They might not be as prone as much for rusting, even though the BMW have some really good material quality most of the time. So this suspension is mostly in aluminum, the brake hat too, but it doesn't mean it cannot get really nasty. All right, so I wasn't supposed to take the camera out for this because I tried it on the other front wheels. The front wheels are the worst, obviously. I cannot get it 100%. Maybe I should have done it halfway through the winter, maybe without removing the wheels. I usually spray a lot of iron remover on there a couple times a year. So I cannot get it 100%. I get it pretty clean. I'm really happy. So when we're gonna change the brakes, maybe after a year or two, this is gonna get replaced with a new one, obviously. So I'm not really worried, but I just wanna get it maybe 75% of the way. So when I put my summer wheels that are nice, that are clean, that are kept maintained really well, I have a complete package, not just the caliper, not just the wheel, the brake disc hat as well will look good. Okay, so I'll rinse this up really quick. So as you can see, there's still quite a bit of crap. So you can scrub it that way, but like I said on the other wheel, it wasn't budging much. So when I'm done rinsing this, I'll show you the 2 steps I used to get it the best I could. All right, so you might be surprised. It's not really common practices, at least on the YouTube webs. I know this video is not gonna make great views. I don't care. It's not gonna reach a wide audience, but for my best and most loyal subscriber, I guess, I like to get this out for you. I'm sure it's gonna help some people. I know not everyone has an aluminum hat like this, or maybe it's interesting for you. It can be entertaining for you. It's not perfect at all. All right. So now I'm gonna switch to the Magic Wheel Cleaner. This one too is my first impression. It's the first time. I had the bottle for a couple months, but didn't find the opportunity to try it. So it's more of a gel product. Okay, now we're not gonna use the brush because the brush is not aggressive enough. So bear with me. I'll show you what I use. So a good thing that you should always have in your garage, in your arsenal, is steel wool 0000. The finest steel wool you can find at your auto parts store. If you're in Canada, they have it at Canadian Tire. I'm sure you can find that on Amazon. It's also on carzilla.ca. This is where I get mine. So I'll leave the link for Carzilla. You can use my code, save a little bit of money. I will usually do is just go ahead and scrub it. Now I'm just giving some dwell time on the Koshimi Magic Wheel Cleaner. This is where the magic happens. So this is abrasive, right? But not to a degree that's gonna scratch or change the finish too much on bare aluminum. It's not bare aluminum. I don't know what it is exactly. It's aluminum, but it's really more robust than bare straight aluminum, all right? So as you can see, it's turning purple quite a bit. That's the iron from the disc or the pitted brake dust embedded there. So I'm not gonna clean the face here. I have some NTC's grease, so my wheel doesn't get stuck when I try to remove it. All right, guys, so this is really nasty. This is why you should use some gloves. It's a good idea to use gloves. You can also turn your brake disc. That stuff smells really strong. Not the Magic Wheel Cleaner, the other one from Bola. All right, so that's not gonna be perfect, like I said, but it's gonna be night and day. If I just spray wheel cleaner or heavy duty cleaner, we're not gonna have much progress doing that. So I could be scrubbing this all day long to get it perfect, but I'm not. Like I said, a couple minutes, just get it at least halfway there, rinse off and move on. I have other things to do, right? I have more wheels to put on. All right, that's gonna be enough. Really important to give it a good rinse. So I did a couple of rounds on the other side. It was cleaner than this. Let's do another round. man, that's nasty. I'm trying to avoid maybe scrubbing the brake pad. This is not what we want to do, just the hat, right? It's like $10 for 10 sheet of steel wool. It's not expensive. You can throw that away obviously after. It's so nasty. Another thing that I would do is use the compound on a rag. I'll show you that right after that. Get a rag, wipe this off quickly, wipe off the caliper with a cleaner rag. So it did a great job on the caliper. If you have painted caliper like this, it's well worth the time. I'm taking like the most aggressive compound that I've got. You can use anything else, and don't be afraid of using a good amount. Let's go to town. This is gonna get me maybe another 5-10%, but this requires elbow grease again. It's gonna shine up and remove maybe water spots or whatever else, contaminant or little stains. Like I said earlier, I could be on this, scrubbing this component all day long to get the last, I don't know, 10-20%. It's up to you to know if it's worth it. So with my summer maintenance that I'm gonna do, my weekly or bi-weekly washes, I'll try to put some more maybe iron remover on this to maintain it, if not improve it. Add some more compound. This is one of the hardest things to clean on the car besides the undercarriage. I guess this is part of the undercarriage, but okay. I'll rinse this off, dry it out, and show you the result more close up. All right. Check this out. Quite an improvement. Like I said, not perfect. Sorry for the shaky camera. So you could get that few last bits. Scrubbing this for maybe 4 or 5 more rounds. But with that, once the wheel goes back, I'm gonna be satisfied. From 2 feet out, it's gonna look great. And that's what we want, right? Okay, I'll put the wheel back on. I'll put the wheel back on. Much better. Just around the rivet, we've got some buildup, but Other than that, looks shiny and fresh.